Hello. The Phasmophobia anniversary update is live. It's Phasmophobia's first birthday. Happy birthday, Phasmophobia. Added to the game is a proper single-player offline option, which I love. Love that. I think playing Phasmophobia single-player is the best way to play the game. I think it's fun. I think it's scary. I think it's highly atmospheric. I just love it. So let's get into a game on Willow Street House, the newest map as of this anniversary update anyway. Playing solo is also just a great way to learn the game, right? Because you have to do everything yourself. You have no choice really but to learn the game. I suggest taking the EMF, flashlight, and a photo camera. You don't have to take the photo camera. I like to do that because it just drives me crazy when I'm walking through the house for the first time and the ghost appears and I don't have a camera. It drives me nuts because then later in the game I often find myself just begging for the ghost to appear, struggling to get a photo. So, wait, did I? Oh, I took the UV flashlight. That works too. This is actually a little more efficient. Let's go downstairs, get that breaker quickly. I like to run for the breaker. The first thing, just get the house warmed up. That's a bit of pre-planning on my part, because I like to, if the ghost is proving difficult to find, I like to be able to bring a thermo in and get accurate readings, so you need the house to warm up a bit, so that the whole house just isn't, you know, like ghost level cold. Hey, we got a bone. Here's another reason that it's handy to have a video camera on you the first way through. So I do suggest, if you're going to be playing solo Phasmophobia, professional in particular, start on Willow Street House, start on Tanglewood, start on these smaller maps. Start on small maps. Becomes a lot easier to find the ghost this way. Becomes fairly easy to turn missions around quickly, get some money, get equipment. Speaking of equipment, I have ditched all my stuff in the kitchen, and I'm going back to the truck to find some things. I'm not hearing anything yet. It could be because I'm talking, right? I have to talk for this video, but usually what I would be doing is just going in and being silent. I would just be listening. And the reason you listen in Phasmo, of course, is because the ghost makes noises. It tells you where it is. It throws things. It fiddles with doors. Lots of things that the ghost does that help you figure out its location. Oh, speaking of which, so that sounded a little muffled. Not too muffled. Was that downstairs? Oh, hello. Where did this mannequin come from? That dress form came from over here. That's usually located over here. It has been moved. That's a little strange, right? So, yeah, you're down here. So all I've done is just observe, right? I used my senses. Found the ghost. I'm not getting EMF here, so yeah, right here, right? EMF 5, boom. So I listened, I heard sounds, I followed it to the source, and I got an EMF reading right here. So far I've seen ghost activity. I mean here, it teleported a mannequin from here to there. It knocked a spray can over in here. Let's see if there's anything out of place in this room. Looks like everything is standing. So to me, that suggests that the ghost room is either this hallway, or it's that room there. Did you see me just move that door with my mind? Yeah. You're here, aren't you? That mannequin at the bottom of the stairs, that's an interesting one. That's a little creepy. So let's go out, let's get some more gear. I am going to get the UV. Take a look down there. Let's get the flashlight on these doors, because I am curious. Actually, let's hit the light switch too. Yeah, no. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, well, it's possible that the ghost just hasn't made a fingerprint yet. But in my mind, I'm already starting to think might not be fingerprints, right? Might not be fingerprint evidence. I'm going to check this room for orbs. The video camera redesign actually really helps solo players out a lot. This helps reduce trips to the truck a lot. Before, if you were playing solo, you'd have to place the camera, run to the truck, place the camera, run to the truck, place the camera, run to the truck. Hi. You're right here, aren't you? Did you make any fingerprints for me? No? Okay, so yeah, I'm really starting to rule out UV in my mind, which is a shame, because fingerprints are worth a lot of money. Let's just check this, I'd like to check this hallway for orbs. It's a large area. Oh. No, that's something up there. Okay, so that's the light bulb kind of glinting. Thought I saw an orb. I did not. Again, I have a feeling we have a ghost in that room. I think we'll find, if we check thermo, that that room has the ghost inside. Like that's its home room. We'll see. For now, I've got nothing. So what I'm going to do is just place this. Let's place it right here. Then we'll cover a little slice of hallway. And we'll get a little slice of that room as well. So that might give us a higher chance of catching orbs. I'm going to go get a little more gear. Actually going to throw my flashlight down the stairs as well. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Walking through a haunted house with no light source. So, I think we've narrowed down the ghost room. I do think pretty firmly that it's one of those two areas. It's either that hallway downstairs or it's that storage room on the far end. I have a feeling we're going to get Spirit Box. I'm going to take dots. We'll give ghost writing a little longer. There is a book in there. At this point, my sanity is 76%. I'm not too worried about that. I haven't encountered freezing temps. If we had freezing temps in there, I'd be a little more worried about getting hunted potentially at like 70 sanity. But I don't think that's likely on this map. Because, again, I'm not seeing freezing temps, and I believe the ghosts that hunt at 70% are freezing temp. Now wait, so this is interesting. Okay, so we're not getting like intensely cold temps here. It does look like maybe it's the hallway, right? Although, we got 4.2 for a second there. Getting 8, 4.5, 5, 3, 8, 10. Okay. 13, 4.7, 5.0, 7. I can't pin it down, you know? I'm having a hard time telling specifically which area it is. My gut tells me maybe this room. Let's test my hunch. Let's test my intuition here. We should be able to get spirit box evidence here either way, potentially. Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you give me a sign? Is anyone here? Is there a ghost in the room? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you get... Aha! Got you. So I tried it a lot because Spirit Box only has a chance to work. It doesn't, like, just by default work every single time that you ask it a question. You have to ask multiple questions. Hi. Let's just check for... Yeah, no. Nothing. So fingerprints I can rule out. I think freezing I can begin to rule out as well. I'm not seeing freezing temps in this hallway or the room, which is frankly a relief to me because all of the cold ghosts now are... Well, let me put it this way. When I see cold breath, I worry more because that could be a revenant, it could be a demon. Ever since this evidence reshuffle. Okay. Ghost photo. Love that. I mean, I don't love that. I don't love what just happened to us down there. But I think we can rule out fingerprints. I think we can rule out freezing. We've got Spirit Box. I don't think we have Ghost Orb. Did we get EMF 5? I don't think we did. Right? You're going to be laughing if you're watching this video and I got EMF 5 earlier. I just did Willow Street House before I filmed this, so I'm a little confused. I did get EMF 5 then. Don't remember if that was this game. Have a good laugh at my expense if I did. Let's take a look at that camera, though. Because I would love to know if orbs are a thing with this ghost. I'm not seeing orbs, are you? I mean, not orbs, dots. I'm not seeing orbs, I'm not seeing dots. Neither one of those things. I'm seeing a misaligned texture right there. That's okay. Yeah, it might just be that I don't have a good angle. It might just be that the ghost is not moving through it. I feel like dots are still possible. I feel like orbs are not definitively out of the picture either. Although I'm not seeing any at the moment. No orbs, no dots. So what would this be? Let's have a little skull session here. Use our brains. So I'm kind of expecting that maybe EMF 5 and ghostwriting could be things down there. That feels like it has potential. So let's actually... Let's drop off a smudge stick. Because I would like to... I would like to repel it. I would like to get that objective. I think we've got a crawler. Brace yourself for a crawler. 2 crawlers in a row on Willow Street House. Yikes. So, again, you know, I'm going to take this opportunity to just talk about equipment a tiny bit. So the paramic I didn't take in because it's not a real big map, right? I didn't really need to use the paramic to start narrowing down general directions. You can really just hear well enough in these smaller houses. so that was not really a priority, right? So I did take the EMF in, of course. You use the EMF to verify where you heard things from. I use that to confirm. Am I going to get hunted soon? Do we have writing? No. Huh. So, like, what is the ghost, right? What is this ghost, actually? Oh, I just saw dots. Okay. That's a little bit of evidence. That's helpful. Thank you. Let's get around the corner here quickly and turn out this light. So we've got dots. Could be a wraith, could be a yokai. Well, I know an easy way to test wraith. I mean, one, of course, is if we get EMF 5, but if we're not getting EMF 5 and we think it still could be, we can always do the salt test. Wraiths don't leave fingerprints that are visible, so... And for yokai, it would be ghost orb. Ghost orb is possible. Ghost orb feels like it could be a thing, right? That could still be a thing. Let's look around the house and see if I can find a Ouija board. Oh, hey. Where are you? Ghost? Come here. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that was scary. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna find my way through the dark. Right out of the building. Now, I think I successfully repelled that ghost. That's gotta count. Oh, yeah. So, salt. Oh, perfect. We have a salt objective now, right? God, that's that whole thing that ghost was doing where it was moving the planchette on the Ouija board while it was sobbing on the other end of the house. That was a really nice atmospheric moment. And that actually, I want to highlight exactly why I like to play solo. It's things like that. That was scary. Scary, but I like it. So, now, look at that activity graph. Right here. What happened right here? It just all drops out really suddenly. Now this to me, I mean, to me it looks like we could have EMF 5 here. It's not definitive, but to me, that looks promising. So, what we can do to test is we can go put some salt on the ground. We can use a UV glow stick to look for footprints if it steps through. And if we hear footsteps but we do not see footprints, well, that's a sure sign, isn't it? So let's get down here. Oh. Yep. So I heard footprints. I'm still hearing footprints, but I'm not seeing them, right? We have a wraith. So that does mean, and again, I thought I saw EMF 5 on the graph on the truck, but I wasn't 100% sure. This confirms. Unfortunately, not a great round for, Okay, you've done enough, you know? Like, wait, where did the mannequin is gone again? Okay, so this isn't a complete game until we've found the mannequin. Where in the house has that gone? Fascinating. Alright, place your bets right now on where the mannequin might be. Hey, could you stop turning out the lights on me? It's weird. It's creepy. You probably have to stand on your tippy toes to get them because you're quite small. Like, it's difficult for you. Oh, I know what we can do for photos. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? So there's a real easy way to get some photos here, and we can do it safely. This is actually going to be a really excellent game. It's going to be like perfect from a money standpoint, as well as from identifying the ghost. We had some really creepy, interesting things happen in this game. It's like the perfect game of Phasmophobia. I didn't take a million takes for this either. Like, this is just, I dove into the game, I started talking, and a lot of little changes to this game have really added up to a very good, very creepy experience. Big fan. So I'm going to take a photo of the Ouija board. I'm going to start asking questions. How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Yeah. Where are you? Oh, yeah. So it started hunting because my sanity dropped. I guess maybe the initial question was not successful. Maybe the ghost attack took a chunk out of me down there in the basement when it hissed at me, when it sounded like it had opened a refreshing Sprite. Oh, I love the way that these video cameras glitch now. Oh, that's very atmospheric. Let's see if we can see the ghost. No, it moved outside the range, because this isn't glitching anymore. It's still in range of the dots projector, apparently. It's still hunting. You can tell because of the radio test. Huh. Well, yep, and now hunt's over. You see the graph immediately spike down. Looked like it may have left EMF 5 at the end there. I didn't get a great look at it as I was running past, but let's have another crack at this Ouija board. Where are you? Didn't like that. Where are you? How old are you? Oh, my sanity is 0. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? That's actually a tip too, is that you can cancel out questions by asking another question. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? That should be enough for the journal, I think. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So that's it. We have like a perfect game of Phasmophobia now. Very exciting. So, just to recap everything, I really think that playing solo... Oh shit, I didn't enter the ghost type wraith. Okay. Just in time. Just in time, no problem. Betty Johnson, you were a great experience. So let's just recap while we're in the lobby, like all the basics of hunting alone in Phasmophobia. So yeah, 270. Love that. Wraith. So, right, solo is a really good experience. You learn a lot about the game by doing it because you're doing everything yourself. So every part of the game you're learning when you play solo. Love that about it. There have been changes to the game recently that made solo really a lot more interesting, and the pace moves a lot better. The changes to the video camera where you can check for orbs right from the little LCD display. I love the journal redesign, which lets you really, you can check the optional objectives at any time. You can see whether a smudge stick that you just used worked, etc. You can check all of these things in real time. You don't have to take long, tedious trips to the truck to check for orbs, anything like that. Love that. Starting with Tanglewood or Willow is a great idea. So smaller houses, you can find the ghost room quicker. You can listen. You can follow the source of the sounds with your EMF detector and check to see what happened. You might get EMF 5 when you do so as well. So it's a kind of an efficiency thing. Paramite can be good on large maps, but not really necessary on smaller, in my opinion. Go turn on the breaker as soon as you can. Get the house warmed up, because sometimes the ghost rooms can be hard to pin down, in which case it's really handy to have the house warmed up. It's not absolutely necessary, but I find it can really help. It can help keep the game moving at a quick pace, keep your sanity from dipping too low. So we like that. You can ditch your flashlight to carry more gear, right, when you leave the house. So just toss it on the ground like that. And then you have 3 spots in your inventory to pick up new pieces of equipment with, and you can just retrieve your flashlight then. If you're feeling nervous about moving through the dark, that's an optional one. You can keep your flashlight on you, just remember to turn off your flashlight if the ghost begins to hunt, of course, because the ghosts are now attracted to your voice. They're attracted to any electronic devices that you have on and in your hands at the time, so make sure that when the ghost hunts, you ditch your electric equipment or turn it off, or at least flip away from it in your inventory. Let me think, what else? Of course, when your sanity starts to get to about 70%, if you've got freezing temps, you might want to start thinking about what you'll do if the ghost hunts. There are some ghost types that can hunt you at 70% sanity now, so look out for that. You can be caught off guard. Be ready. Think about your escape routes. Learn some hiding spots on each map, that are behind corners, that have several corners that you can quickly turn to lose the ghost, that have, furniture that can block line of sight. Even shelving and things like that work. Even doors work in a pinch if you have to jump into a small room and hold the door open. That can work as well. So keep escape routes in mind. Learn good hiding spots on each map, especially Tanglewood and Willow if you're playing those a lot solo. I know I do. And finally, take those photos. In this case, I filled up my journal with Ouija board photos, right? I kept asking questions, taking a photo every time it interacted. That tends to be a good, reliable way of getting money out of ghosts that don't leave fingerprints. A lot of ghosts leave fingerprints now, which is great. Fingerprints are money, and that's the silver lining if you get hunted. Is getting hunted scary? Yes. Can it kill you? Absolutely. But if you survive, and if the ghost leaves handprints, those handprints are going to be all over the place probably after that hunt, because the ghost was searching for you, it was opening doors, it was possibly thumping on windows and things as well. So check all of those things for fingerprints after a hunt, if you still have fingerprints in the running as a potential evidence type. Get those fingerprints, get those photos. If you have objectives that involve, getting chased by the ghost, using smudge sticks to repel it, etc. If you have crucifix objectives, let your sanity drop a bit. Again, this is where Ouija boards come in handy, because if a question does not go over well with the ghost, which is pretty often, I think about 1 out of 3 times that you ask a question, the ghost just will not answer you and will take 40% of your sanity. So Ouija boards are great ways to drop your sanity, but in absence of that, just stay in the dark, walk slowly through the house, look for the bone, relax, and get your sanity low enough to get hunted so that you can get those optional objectives. Or, here's an idea, if it freaks you out too much, if you're warming up to playing solo, if it's pretty scary early on, maybe take it slow. Alright, so I love this anniversary update. I think also in this game we heard the new sobbing sounds on Willow Street House, which I'm really excited about. I believe those were worked into the anniversary update. They were not in the patch notes because, of course, the devs wanted us to experience that in the moment and be scared by it. So they didn't put it in the patch notes. They did not prepare us for that. I can't wait to see what happens on the Halloween update. I know that the horror update isn't out yet. And I can't wait to see what new ghost events they have, how much scarier those are going to be, how much more unpredictable. Look at my gallery over here. It's like all Ouija board photos. This is like a strange photo exhibition over here. So I think that does it. Happy birthday to Phasmophobia. Congrats to the devs. Congrats to D. Nighter and the team. Tune in for the next one. I will have more videos coming live soon, so I hope this video has helped you play solo professional Phasmophobia.